We sat down with UGA professor Barry Hollander to gain some insight on the red and black walkout. Hollander, who has taught basic reporting for the last 20 years, told us how he supports the student staff.
I fully support the students in this. We haven't, of course, heard the board side clearly, but from what I know, I support the students in what they're doing. Editorial control of the red and black should remain in the hands of the students. And I've been here for 21 years, and the red and black has been the major news outlet for many of my students, and for students not even in Grady who are also interested in journalism. They have a professional advisor now, and that's kind of the problem, as much as I understand of the problem, is that the editor-in-chief has always been a student. The ultimate decision on what runs and what doesn't run has rested in the hands of the students. This is why the red and black left campus in 1980 or so, when in a disagreement with the university over what goes in the news. And since then, students have had the ultimate choice, except in really rare circumstances that might involve libel or something like that. And this would have changed that and put the final editorial decision-making power in the hands of someone other than a student, as well as a lot of other disagreements they've had on the kinds of stories they want covered and a marketing and the approach to the red and black. This has been building over the summer, from what I've been told, and this is hearsay secondhand kind of stuff. I've not been intimately involved with it, even though I'm a journalism professor. The red and black is independent. You know, it's sitting up on top of Baxter Hill. It's a nonprofit 501(c) operation. Though we still, of course, obviously know the students really well, and we see them all the time. And so this has been building over the summer, and it's probably honestly been building for longer than that. When the red and black last year went to once a week print and going digital first, that caused some issues, and I think that lack of success in going that way, no longer being in the face of students anymore, this new response over the summer, this marketing plan and this trying to be happy or good news instead of negative investigative news suggests that this is like the final straw. And the staff, as I understand it, presented their arguments and did not win with the board, and so they left. I don't know even if students do right now perceive the red and black. One of the problems with going once a week print and all digital, it makes sense theoretically because students live on their iPhones or on their smartphones, and so it makes perfectly good sense, except that you are no longer in their face, which is a criticism usually from the students who manage to get arrested.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
And having been here 21 years, they've always done those stories. Maybe there are more students getting in trouble now, but I remember not a few years ago where we had one of those weekends where maybe 100 students got arrested for some kind of alcohol infraction. This is not new, is my point is. Maybe the university's gotten more sensitive about stories about rats in Creswell Hall or whichever dorm that they're having a rodent problem in. Maybe the university and parents are more sensitive to the drinking downtown and getting arrested stories. But, you know, journalism is sometimes about what's going wrong as well as what's going right.